Alright, hello everybody, it's me, Clock. And we're playing The Front Yard, an RPG Maker horror game. I definitely did not mess up the intro a few times. While based on real circumstances and places, this game is a work of fiction. Any characters that reflect reality are results of coincidence. Pancakes. That's the first thing I think of when I wake up, too. Pancakes. On Tuesday mornings, my mother would make pancakes. Up. They were never that good, always burnt at the bottom. Ma was in a rush, so I could never blame her. What? It's not that hard to make pancakes. I remember it clearly. Making them took up so much of her morning that by the time me and my brothers had woken up, she'd be rushing out the door. Then why was she making pancakes? Why didn't she just make the pancakes the night before and then just cook them in the morning? She'd quickly wrangle my shoulder-length hair into a ponytail and kiss our foreheads as a half-hearted goodbye. But Ma would put effort into the pancakes. I knew that much. I mean, she wanted us to eat well. I know that much. Well, that's great, actually. Good for her. I mean, she's a nice... That's good. Ferga. Ma, I'm tired. 10 more minutes. Get up! Even the pancakes can wait. They're burnt. Fergal! Yeah! What? Excuse me? Pancakes? What the hell are you talking about? Oh, wait, oi! Hurry up. We're gonna be late for work. And don't go 10 minutes. I've already given you 20. Fergal? This guy. Fergal! Ah! Stop doing that. Then wake up. Gah! Don't pinch me so hard. Fine, I'm awake, okay? Jeez. Change, would you? We have to leave. Now. Panya Adamantite is probably waiting for us too. Have some respect. Yeah, whatever. Okay, wait, give me 1 moment of your time, chat. This is a good volume, right? That's a decent volume, I find. Save. Okay. An open bottle of alcohol. Pile of clothes. They need to be washed. They look a little bloody. Bottle of alcohol. Your bed. There's only one bedroom in this apartment, since your work is more strenuous. How do I say that name? Ian? Ian lets you sleep here. Eowyn? Is it Ian or Eowyn? Tell me on YouTube, chat. It smells. Yo, I'm stinky. Some dirty clothes. A chest filled with all sorts of random items. Nice. We're stinky, chat. A pile of dirty clothes. A lot of blood on our clothes. What are we, murderers? A small desk, the Adam and I, your neighbors, found in the dump nearby. Atop is an envelope for Ian's parents. It seems like Ian is in the process of writing back. To the side is an empty vase and a photograph. It is the only thing you brought from home. From left to right, it shows your younger brothers, your mother, then yourself. It shows signs of having been crumpled up. Oh. Cloudy today. A few unopened bottles of alcohol. Oh, that's good. We can still get drunk. The couch. Ian sleeps here. Smells less than the bed. Aw, chat, we really are the stinky brother. A pile of dirty clothes. Okay. Small stove. Chest filled with cleaning supplies and alcohol. A cabinet. Seasonings, breads, and cooking utensils are stored here. While it's rare for you to buy meat, you keep what you have on the bottom shelf. That's not a... What? You just put raw meat? You just put raw meat in a closet? Why don't you just eat it the day you buy it? Chest filled with canned and dry goods. A couple of unopened alcohol bottles as well. Kitchen table. Okay. Alright, sure. Ready? Yeah, I'm ready to go. As ever. Let's go then. Who the hell are you? Ponus Adaminus. Ah, Ian. Good morning. I was wondering if you two would be working today. You're gonna have to hurry if that's the case. The others just left. Ponus Adaminus. Good morning to you as well. Yes, we, Fergal, had a rough start this morning. But it can't be helped. We'll be off now, so don't worry yourself too much. If we leave right now, we should get to our building with enough time to spare. Is the walk to the packing buildings that brief, though? Whenever I go along with the other men, it feels like quite the trek. Not to mention the trains, you know? A young boy was crushed the other day. Stories like that seem to be becoming the norm. But like I said, Ponus Adaminus, you don't need to worry. Today's any other day. We just happen to be a bit late. Besides, neither of us takes the route along the tracks. The trains only go by the stockyard, not the butchering and packing buildings. Well, if you say so. Dahlia's busy today, so she sent me to give you lunch. Ham today. The butcher had some good cuts this week. Hey, these look different than usual. He says it's ham. Really? I don't know that language. Two jums. Oh. Your accent is getting better. He said your pronunciation is improving. That's so. Well. Aq jums labai? Prasam. Don't let me hold you any longer. You have work to get to. I wonder what language that is. Is that like a Slavic language? Thank you again. Give Ponya Adamanite my best wishes. Huh. So we work in a meat packing plant. The Adamanite apartment. They're the family that offered you come with them to Chicago for work. At the time, you believed it to be a prospect with zero cons. Nowadays, well, no point in dwelling over past mistakes. So this is definitely set before, like, fridges were real, right? Or maybe not. Maybe we were just that poor. This door leads to the other apartments. They house Lithuanians around your age. Oh, we're Lithuanian. Okay, that's cool. Lithuanian representation! Yo, all my Lithuanians on YouTube, if there's even one of you, say something. Let me know. This door leads to a few other apartments. They house Lithuanians around your age. Wait, what was the down? Nothing. Okay. We have some pretty nice neighbors, though, in apartments. Okay, we're just gonna keep going. Sure. Walk into work. The Yards of Chicago, 1883. A district of Chicago entirely dedicated to meat packing. I know a thing or two about packing meat, chat. I'm from New York, so maybe I don't have the right to say anything, but it's filthy here. Oh, dead cats and dogs litter the street. What the hell? What the hell's wrong with Chicago? Some get eaten by other animals, bugs, vultures, and such, while the rest get thrown into trucks that are supposed to discard trash. In reality, the carcasses end up rotting in them for days on end, so picking them up is just as useless. I'm sure they're not the only thing creating the terrible smell of these neighborhoods, but they certainly contribute to it. Who's killing all these things? There's also a mice problem. Well, I'm not sure if I can call it a problem if it's so normalized. I remember when we first moved, Fergal was scared of rats. Says he's gotten over it, but I doubt that's the case. Good! You should be afraid of rats! Especially ones that eat dead things, dude. Dude, rats are... That's a disease carrier. No, dude. Is that a pile of poo? I don't even know where to start with all the trash. I'd assume that with time, I'd get used to the foul odors that permeate through this bubble. I wonder what it'd be like to smell fresh air again. Dude, we need a vacation. But I don't think the workers' rights were very good back then. This is why unionization was good, chat. Hey. Is my Lithuanian actually getting better? I'm not gonna lie, it's far from perfect. But it's also far from what it was when I first came here. Your improvement is pretty impressive. Ooh, a compliment from sober Ian. How rare. Oh no. Oh no, the beer bottles are making sense now. Just take it, would you? I'm being honest. Even if you only know basic phrases, you could probably pass as a child of Lithuanians. That's definitely a stretch. Have a bit more confidence in yourself. Even Angelica can understand your broken sentences. I can't tell if her knowing more English than I do Lithuanian is impressive or embarrassing. It's impressive. At least some things change. Ah, we made it. No, wait. Just as you said, with time to spare. Maybe I'll start sleeping in more. Don't even think about it. You had to skip breakfast. Oatmeal gets old fast when you've been eating it for over a year. Oatmeal gets fast when you've been eating it for over a year straight, Ian. Skipping the same tasteless mush is like a blessing. Fine, whatever. That's all I know. Wait, you know a little bit of Lithuanian? Nice! See you tonight. Bye-bye. God, for someone who hates working, Ian sure does value routine. I wonder what he's like once inside. I guess we don't work with him. See, Ian and I work in different parts of the packing buildings. There's the famed stockyard itself, where all the cows and hogs and sheep are rounded up in the tiny pens. Then there's the butcher and packing buildings. By the way, if you haven't realized it already, this game is probably gonna deal with some animal, death, because, you know, we work in a meat packing plant, where they, you know, deal with a lot of raw meat and live animals. So I'm just gonna let you know, if you don't like that sort of thing, I would click off the video right now, okay? Then there's the butcher and packing buildings. I assume that because I'm bad with tedious stuff, I work with directly killing cattle. Yeah, okay, so you might see some directly killed cattle, so warnings now. Just swinging a sledgehammer straight to the center of a cow's skull. Nothing too complicated. Ian handles the more hands-on tasks towards the end of the line. I'm not sure of the specifics, but I'm pretty sure he cuts bigger chunks of chuck meat into smaller ones. It's a lot bloodier than what I do, I'll say that much. If I had to touch that much raw meat, I'd go insane, all that blood and gunk. Well, if Ian can come home every day looking the same as the last, I shouldn't be too concerned. I guess that's our routine. Ian wakes me up, we eat oatmeal, then we walk to work. And of course, the best part of the day, coming home. Ian gets off before me, so he should be back by now. Oh no, but someone's a bit of a drinker. Oh, lovely alcoholic brother, eh? Oh, can I sprint? Oh man, I should have been sprinting. Help me. They're the family that offered Ian the job here. Looks like everyone else in the building. They only speak Lithuanian, so Ian has to be the middleman for most of our conversations. Though they do have a daughter, Angelica, who you've been teaching English to. She's a bit of a strange girl, but she's taken a liking to you. Nice. Riz. We got that Riz, chat. Gah! I'm going to take that as an indicator of a good day. If you like hearing screams as someone gets found on the tracks again, then yes, I had an amazing day. Another train incident, huh? A worker this time? No, a mother. Her son ran onto the tracks and she started chasing after him when... Ah. Oh, that's so... Oh my god. At least lunch tasted different. I'm so glad we live in a world now where there's actually, like, signs and stuff blocking off trains. God. At least lunch tasted different. You're uncharacteristically optimistic. Ham. Compass. Type. Did you pick that up just from this morning? I'm shocked. You usually need me to translate whatever Pones says for you. Ian, you might think you know everything about me, but I'll have you know that I'm a very perceptive person. You? Perceptive? As if. You're denser than the meat we work with. You're not funny. Now I know you're making stuff up. Cut the crap. But yeah, lunch was good for once, surprisingly. Never in my life did I think I'd be so excited by 2 slices of ham. The bar is in hell. That it is. Where are you going? I'm still hungry. You're cooking dinner? Sure, why not? That's rare. Well, I'm not gonna stop you. If you mess up, you're paying for the groceries next time. Fine. What to make? I'm pretty sure we have some sauerkraut left. Soup it is then. Ugh, sauerkraut soup? What? Sauerkraut soup? Chest filled with, okay. Some bottled water here. Attained water. The broth should have been in here. Should look elsewhere for it. Cabinet. Seasoning, brands, and cooking utensils are here. Meat on the bottom. Salt and pepper. Some of the rye bread that Ian likes left too. You make a mental note to get it later. Chest filled with canned and dry goods. A couple of unopened alcohol bottles as well. Why do we have so much alcohol? Obtain potato, sauerkraut, and carrot. Okay. Small stove. Once you get all the ingredients, you can make soup. Wait, we didn't get the broth? Hey, let me know when you're done. Seems like he's busy writing back right now. Oh, okay. On here? In this chest. Chest filled with all sorts of random items. Dirty clothes. Unopened. Need to be washed. Upon sifting through the pile, obtain broth. What? Why is there soup broth in my pile of dirty laundry? You wonder what that can was doing there. Okay, at least it was a can, but still. What? Okay. Alright, that's a little interesting. Sauerkraut soup. Ian, it's ready. I just used leftovers from last week. The bread might be a bit stale, but... No, it's good. I'm excited. It smells great. Thank you for the meal. Salty. I figured you'd say that. The bread tastes good with it, though. You're getting better at cooking. Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to make pancakes someday. That's sad. Yeah, I can make sauerkraut soup, but not pancakes. I mean, I gotta make them from scratch, but even then. Even then, really? Fergal's gone to take a shower. It's pretty late. You can sleep wherever you'd like. Wait, I'm playing Ian now. Few unopened bottles of alcohol. Yeah, let's sleep in the bed! There's no reason for you to go into Fergal's room. Ah, damn it. Pile of dirty clothes. No reason for you to go to the kitchen. Fergal's gone to take a shower. Many of the apartments in the back of the yards, or the part of the city where workers live, don't have washrooms. The Adam and I are the only family in this building that can have one, so you and Fergal use theirs. You're grateful Fergal knows enough Lithuanian to get by with asking to shower. What about this? What about the table? A desk. Wait, what about the letter? A desk. I guess he doesn't want to think about that. Drink? If you know, unopened bottles of alcohol. Nope. It's warm here. The air is thick, suffocating you with every breath you take. By the way, you know what that means, right, chat? It means this is around the time people still shit in the road. That's what it is. People shit in the road. It was a very... You just shit in a bucket and then you throw it out the window. And then rats and a lot of disease were around that time. No, I'm just joking. But it really was that bad. The air is thick, suffocating you with every breath you take. If you're lucky, people buried it. It smells terrible. Intestines choke you. Fat fills your lungs. Or there was like an outhouse. Most likely there was an outhouse. Meat embraces you whole. Meat embraces you whole! This place again. This is what the meat haunts my dreams. Meat from the chuck. Cut it? Yes and yes. Sure. You spent years doing the same thing over and over and over. Butcher knife in hand, you cut excess cartilage off of toughened beef. Over time, you've witnessed people commit heinous acts towards what others will see as food. What does that mean? You watching people fuck the meat? You don't get paid enough to worry about how sanitary your work is, so why do you? Why do you? Perhaps it's because every time you witness another man throw up, piss, or lose a finger to the bloody mass, you're reminded of yourself at the dining table of your youth. Okay. Okay, alright, that's disgusting. Chuck steak was your favorite after all. Hey, it's cooked, it's fine, right? You don't want to go back to sleep right now. Pile of meat. You should move this before someone decides to mess with it. What? Mess with the pile of meat? What is that? Entrails? What is this? Am I crazy? chest that reeks of manure. Fergal's sledgehammer. It's around 4 pounds heavy. Swinging it for hours straight must be really tiring. You wonder if anyone has been hit on accident. Wait, is this what we actually see? All parts of the cow are used. You're sure these will be useful in some way, too. Wait, is Fergal just crazy and this is what our house actually looks like? No, right? Pile of clothes caked in blood. But it would make sense that their clothes are caked in blood. A pot covered in dirt and dried blood. Upon lifting the cloudy lid, you are hit with a stench of vomit. Ugh. Innards leak from within. Cannot tell if they're from a cow or a human. Okay, no, this is a dream, right? This has got to be a dream. Chest filled with empty bottles upon bottles of alcohol. A dinner table. There are 2 plates at respective seats. Both have stains of blood smeared across them. Otherwise, they've been wiped clean. There are no signs of the meal that was once decorated them other than grease glistening under the dim light. Average viewer's room? Mima! Mima, do you have something to say? Nah, you're not an average viewer. You're better than that. He's sleeping. How can he do so in such peace? What are we supposed to do? Leave? Go to work? Yeah, I guess so. It's been many years since you first moved here. Since you left the nice life you had, surrounded by people you loved, to become a man. Is that what this is? Being a true American man? Is it standing in a pool of murky blood, limbs buried in guts and leftover fat? Is it the dizziness of spending hours on end in a room full of other miserable workers, air thick with bacteria and sweat? Is it abandoning comfort for the rawness of a real city? You made a mistake. You made such a huge, irreversible mistake in coming here. The moment you stepped into work for the first time, you threw up. Shouldn't that have been a sign? The measly dimes you receive aren't enough compensation for the turmoil you've been through. You dragged an innocent Fergal along with you. He was hopeless at the time, and the hope you gave him was beyond false. It stinks. It stinks of murder and shit. Cows and humans. You can't tell the difference anymore, nor do you care. That makes you no better than everyone else. It's all the same now. Everything bleeds red at the end of the line. If you put a human heart in front of them, would they even be able to tell the difference? Would you eat it all the same? It's warm here. The air is thick, suffocating you with every breath you take. We work in a meat packing plant, and they're packing a whole lot more than just meat. It smells terrible. Intestines choke you. Fat fills your lungs. Meat embraces you whole. Ah! Oh, sorry. Sorry, that was me just waking up. Good morning? Fergal, were you watching me? Look, you were tossing and turning and all that, and I got worried. But I was also just generally intrigued. It was kind of funny. You're terrible. I'm not. Screw that. Can't I worry for once? You look awfully rattled. I'm fine. What time is it? Late enough that you have to skip breakfast. This guy. This guy! Okay. Alright, okay. We're doing okay. A desk. Go to work? Yeah. I'm skipping breakfast, I guess. I wonder when the mundanity of this routine will end. I mean, when you quit. Another long day of work. Oh, is this like back when there was no days off? I guess it'll end when you form a union, by the way. Sleepy. Wait, what the hell? Where am I? That's not where we come out of. That's not where our apartment is. Our apartment's this way, isn't it? Yeah. What the heck? I'm home. Oh, it just skipped the workday. Oh. Fergal. Or Fergal. Hick, you're back late. Yeesh, drinking this early? What are you talking about? It's like I said, you're the one back late, Fergal. Stop saying my name. Ha, so rude. Come on, you look miserable. Have a hick bottle or something. Take the edge off. It's sad to drink alone. Can be that. Ian's always had this problem, if I'm allowed to call it that. I always come back later than him, but on Friday nights, he procures 1 or 2 bottles, offering me half or a quarter and downing the rest. I never asked him why, but he'll often start rambling about some... Ah, get your feet off of me, bro! Oh, no! Got them dogs out, bro. You know, back in Lithuania, they used to have a huge drinking problem. You don't say. I do, and you know, the craziest part is, the bishop started a sobriety movement that worked. Yes! How'd you know? Yes, how'd you know? Lucky guess? Maybe it's because you've told me 1 billion times. That's damn lucky if anything's ever been. Virgil, I don't say this much, but I'm glad you came here with me. I'm not sure if you regret it or anything. I know I sure as hell would if I were you. But having someone like you makes life a whole lot more bearable. I'm just glad you're my friend, Virgil. Friend, huh? I thought I was your brother. Do I regret coming here? Yes, often. I regret it so much. But all Ian did was offer me an escape. In the grand scheme of things, he was just as naive as me. Miss, excuse me. He was just being a polite boy 8 years ago when he... Wait, miss? Miss? Are you talking to me? Sir? Hold on, did you just mistake... Hold on, did you just mistake me for a girl? No, I didn't. Look, that isn't important right now. You don't seem like you're around here. Are you lost? Either way, you shouldn't be out here so late. It's not safe. Could have just left me out there after realizing I wasn't a girl, and yet he... Sorry to have you take the floor. We don't have a guest room, so... I'm shocked my parents agreed. They rarely let me go out with the other boys here unless they know them from church, so them allowing a stranger to stay is quite... Your name is Virgil, right? Where are you from? And, if I may ask, why are you traveling so late? Virgil? Ah, right. You must be tired. Sorry for bothering you, and, sleep well. Good night. What? Just 1 night is shocking enough, for sure. It ended up being 3. It's quite selfish, overstaying my welcome, but what can I say? I grew to like Ian's presence. I'm sure if I had had it my way, I would have stayed at his place forever. What? So your mom just makes you keep your hair long because she likes it? Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? That it is. It's a bit confusing too. That's what I keep telling her. She never listens though. Once I get to where I'm going, I'm gonna shave my head. That'll teach her. Speaking of which, where are you going exactly? The part of New York that you're from is a good ways away from here. You walked all the way here? Yeah, I walked. Figured it'd be the more manly thing to do. That's a bit stupid. Shut up. Let me tell you what my plan is. See, I have 2 younger twin brothers, and after they were born, my dad left to some other part of the city for work. It's not like he's completely out of my life. He sends back money and letters and stuff. He's just not home. I don't remember him much either. I'm getting sick of my mom. She's a tailor, and her job is quite time-consuming, so she's always irritable with me. My brothers get special treatment all the time. Just because my personality doesn't align with what she sees as the perfect eldest child doesn't mean she has to limit me so much. So I just decided one day to teach her a lesson. I'm gonna find my dad and live with him from now on. Plain and simple. What? Seriously? That's your justification for running away unannounced? Yeah, isn't it valid? Virgil, instead of continuing this journey, I think you should go home tomorrow. Huh? What are you... Your mom just seems to be a busy woman. Would you say she's abusive? Of course not! Then go home. She's probably worried sick. And write me back when you do, okay? We're friends now. I want to keep in touch. Alright, I will. Huh, wholesome. Words cannot describe how grateful I am to unknowing Ian for sending me back, because, well, my first letter must have come as a shock. Dear Ian, I hope you are faring well. I've arrived home safe, but I write bearing terrible news. Ma has passed away in the time I was gone, supposedly due to a disease they could not pinpoint. Dear Fergal, this deeply saddens me to hear. My deepest condolences. I'm sorry, all I can do is write. I wish I could be there with you. Yeah, I wish he was there with me too. I tried to keep my first few letters brighter, but I'm sure my grief became more prominent. Dear Fergal, how are you? School has been quite rough, but I've been performing well in my classes. Dear Ian, I've seen better days. Similarly, school's been alright. My grades were never great, so I suppose what they are now isn't too shocking. Dear Fergal, it's summer. My family will be traveling soon, so my letters may be sparse. Dear Ian, sorry for not writing in so long. Have you returned? Dear Fergal, yes we have. I was worried you wouldn't write back. I've attached some photos from our vacation. Ian, sorry for not writing again. It looks lovely. Dear Fergal, Ian. Dear Fergal. Fergal. Dear Fergal, I hope this address is still applicable. Are you looking for work? I have an offer that you just might serve us well. Write me back if you are interested. Your friend, Ian. Dear Ian, yes, this address is still my own. Please let me know the details. I am interested. Many thanks, Fergal. I'm not sure why Ian ever offered I'd come with him. We lived miles from each other. He could have easily asked the people near him. And yet he asked me. Was it out of pity? Had he picked up on how much the guilt of not being with Ma in her final moments had hit me? Well, even if that's why, I'm glad he did. Even if all the death in this place scares me, at least I have Ian. Oh no. It's not a job for anyone, by the way. If you're thinking you're all manly and shit, and you could handle a job killing cows every single goddamn day of your life, you're wrong. I'm just gonna say, that would have a toll on you. Unless you're a psychopath. And in which case, are you really proud to be a psychopath right now, chat? I guess you would be, because you'd also be a narcissist. So, never mind. A few days later. More work. Done. This gets awfully redundant fast, doesn't it? Yes, but I'm not a narcissist. Yes, you are! Okay. Okay, let's go home. Where's Big Bro? Desk. Okay. Big Bro? Ah, Fergal. Ian, rare to see you in here. You taking the bed for once? Yeah, if you don't mind. Huh? Why are you acting so polite? Of course I don't. Thanks. Are you alright? You haven't been looking too great since that nightmare. I'm alright, okay? It's just... Don't look at me like that. It's just a small cold. I'll be over it if I sleep. But, well, if you say so, I trust you. He's fucking dead, chat. He's fucking dead. He's dead. He's fucking dead, chat. I'll take the couch. Sleep as long as you want. Thanks again, Fergal. You get a cough, you get a small cough in 1880, you're fucking dead, okay? You're not tired right now. Okay, let's write a letter. The desk. Okay, nope. Cook. Small stove. What do I get to drink? What the hell am I supposed to do? Kitchen table. Am I supposed to leave? No reason to leave. Pile of dirty laundry. Pile of dirty clothes. Yep. A drink or two never hurts. A few weeks passed, and Ian's health deteriorated greatly. Truth be told, I'm not sure if being given the news or witnessing happen before your very eyes is worse, but I felt helpless. Useless. Yet the world moved on, or rather, it never stopped in the first place. Cleavers and sledgehammers still swung, knives still sunk into flesh. The hazy smell didn't even let up. The sickeningly cyclical lifestyle of the stockyard stops for no one. Someone disappearing is just another slot to fill. Without Ian, it became harder to live in this building, too. My broken sentences only get me sympathetic smiles from the Adameni. I'm sorry, Ian. I'm sorry that you felt the need to bring me somewhere far away from my sadness. Was I the only reason this whole endeavor seemed meaningful? I'm sorry. Maybe if I had never written back, you would have found purpose amongst the parents who loved you so. For in a loveless, blood-soaked, death-addled world such as the back of the yards, I doubt there's any purpose to either of us being here. I'm sure I'll die a death as silent as yours. Oh, he died. That was the end of the game? Wait a second, that was the end of the game? Oh, shit. Okay, well. Shrugs. He just fucking dies. Okay, well, thanks for watching. I don't know if I'll put this up on YouTube. If this does go up on YouTube, because I'm lazy, thanks for watching.
I was called a bitch.
Hmm?
I was called a bitch.
Who calling you bitch?
Carbad.
What the hell?
You said die, bitch.
Time him out. Put a strike on him. Tell him to read the rules.
He said I killed myself, and he said bye. And I said I'm taking you out first.
That's not very positive in my community.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Anyways, damn. I think this game could have used a little bit more. I thought it said cannibalism on the tags, I'm pretty sure, for this game. Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I'm crazy, but I swear to God it did say cannibalism. Warnings, non-realistic depictions of gore, mentions of cannibalism and parental death. Oh, mentions of cannibalism. Alright, I see. I do like the story. I do like the feelings and how they explained it. I do think they did a pretty good job with that. I won't lie, like, I think they did a really good job. It was a nice story of how horrible life was back then. I did a lot of history, and that sort of thing is really sad to me, because it's true. You think you have it rough? You ever think you have it rough? Think back to before they had fridges and working plumbing in most houses, okay? Like, it's pretty fucking horrible life back then. Yeah, it was just a sad game, because it's true. You know what? You know it's true. Fergal probably did die a death, the same as his friend. The same exact way. Sad, alone, working himself to death every day. Unions, baby. Unions are the best. That's what I'm going to tell you. Unions people take for granted nowadays. Corporate, you think this is so long past us? This is not past us at all, by the way. If capitalism wanted, if capitalism could, they would bring this back. They would make people work 13-hour plus days, no breaks. Like, this is very real. Like, they would do this. They do this in Africa. They do this in South America. They still have these conditions, okay? Like, don't think, like, China, like, don't think this is so far away from us. Like, this is real. This, just because this is a story set in 1883 doesn't mean it doesn't happen elsewhere, right? So, like, if you're born in Canada, America, you really hit the genetic lottery. Like, you really hit the lottery in your birth, because you're living in one of the best places to be. Same with Europe, I guess. In most places in Europe. So, I just want to, you know, be a little grateful for what you have. You know, just take a little inspection on yourself and be a little grateful, because we all could have it a lot worse. And we also live in the best time period, where anyone can have an amazing education, and your governments probably help you get a better education to get a better job. So, and even if you don't, unions have fought really hard to make jobs like this a lot safer and well compensated, you know? So, there's nothing wrong with being a meat packer, by the way. It is a really hard job. I've seen things from it. It's not easy. And America's trying to get children working in these, by the way. That's a law, by the way, in the States that they did. They've literally caught meat packing plants have like 14-year-old boys working in there. Whatever. That's my America! I'm Canadian. Anyways, kind of a deeper talk. I like this game, though. I like where it kind of hit the feels. It kind of hit that. I did like the nightmare. I did wish it went a little bit deeper in the horror aspect of it. But at the end of the day, it doesn't have to do that. It just told a story, right? And I think the story was interesting enough. So thanks for watching. If you do want to watch a cannibalistic horror game, I'll leave a link to my favorite one, The Coffin of Andy and Lele. That's pretty much what I'm known for on this channel, playing. I'll leave a link to that if you do want to watch a cannibalistic RPG Maker horror game. But, yeah, and if you want to see future games, future RPG Maker horror games, dating sims, visual novels, indie games in general, I play them all on the channel, so please subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And have a good one, okay? Oh, and leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it at all, okay? Thanks. I'm Clock, and I'll see you next time. Peace.